Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we'll be reacting to this survival game set Sent Me Insane by Modern Pelican. Let's get right to the video.
I'm flying my little seaplane over the ocean alone at night, which seems safe and fun. We're here to rescue my uncle.
Seems safe, yeah.
All of a sudden, my engine gives out, and I proceed to plant my hands on the dashboard, immediately giving up as we crash towards the water.
Bruh.
Did we even attempt to pull up?
Bro, what the fuck? Yes, just let Jesus take the wheel, I guess. Alright, yeah. If anything, wouldn't that break your arms on impact? Holding, yeah, that's a huge L. Oof. That is, no. You're gonna get fucked up if you do that.
And save the situation, just hands completely off the flight controls.
Yeah.
And the acceptance of death.
And the acceptance of your arms breaking, because yeah, that's not that's most definitely gonna happen. There's no way.
This is the same feeling I have when my girlfriend Anna wants to drive. I swim to the surface and it's raining. Great, lost at sea and frizzy hair. This is the worst day ever. I swim towards an island.
Dude, I really fucking hate salt water. It's so fucking disgusting. I mean, I accidentally drank a little bit of it when I was swimming, and do not recommend. Like, just thinking about it makes me gag a little bit.
And a shark begins to circle. Last week I saw on the news that the Australian Coast Guard were out protecting our border and a great white shark snuck up on their boat and circled them. They didn't shoot it though. It wasn't a great black shark. I reach land without getting eaten and begin attempting to survive and
That's
of course
good.
find my uncle.
Project Castaway.
He was actually the one who taught me about the birds and the bees. I just wish he'd taught me with words.
Wait, what? Your uncle? Wait.
Cool. He was actually the one who taught me about the course find my uncle. I've always loved my uncle. He was actually the one who taught me about the birds and the bees.
I think I know where this is going.
I just wish he'd taught me with words and not roleplay, but I appreciate
Oh,
it.
yep.
I pick up a large rock.
Jesus Christ.
Let's not overthink it. I then pull out my How to Survive While Stranded at Sea survival guide that I had in my pocket. A strange thing to carry with us on a rescue mission. Seems like we kind of manifested this exact situation, but regardless, I craft myself a stone axe. I attempt to kill a sea turtle.
Nice.
As you know, I hate
Nice.
sea turtles. What kind of parent abandons their babies at the top of the sand so that when they hatch, they have to crawl all the way down the beach to the ocean as birds swoop down and massacre them like it was some sort of reverse demon? Also,
That's
paper
fair.
straws dissolve in my smoothies. It's mildly frustrating. I butcher the bad parent right in front of his girl to assert dominance as the
It does sound
emperor
pretty
of the small
frustrating.
island. There are other islands close by that look better than this one.
Ah,
With
we got an ad!
watch and
YouTube promoting YouTube, that's insane.
I begin
Anyways, I lied. No, he didn't. Anyways.
to get island envy. I guess this is how Diddy felt when he visited Epstein's island when all he had back in LA was a lame mansion. He was jealous that Epstein could commit horrendous crimes and then play volleyball and tan on his private beach. Poor Diddy.
Jesus
He
Christ.
released average music for decades, but then he's accused of committing 380 little counts of SA, and suddenly he's not a musician, he's a sex offender. If I ever find myself in Diddy's shoes, I hope people say, remember Modest Pelican, that guy who made island survival game videos? I decide to swim to a new island.
What are you going on
It would be a
about?
poor decision, as I'm viciously attacked by a shark. It's quite stressful, but I managed to outswim the hungry fish. Honestly, a huge...
You can- How? How slow are they?
Imagine being the ocean's apex predator and then failing to kill your prey while it undertakes an 85-meter open water swim while holding several heavy stone tools. This shark is so
Bro, what?
murder, I'm surprised someone hasn't hired it to try and snipe Trump.
Is it just getting eaten and it's just not caring because it doesn't do damage? That's so stupid. It did no damage! What the fuck? Oh, accidentally. Oh, whoops. My bad. Anyway, it did no fucking
Holding
damage.
several heavy stone tools. This shark is so the ocean's apex predator and then failing to kill your prey.
It did a little bit of
undertakes
damage,
an
but
85-meter
it
open
only hit
water
him
swim while
twice?
holding several heavy stone tools. This shark
Look
is
at the
so
screen.
useful
I
that
thought he was
I'm
taking more
surprised I wasn't
damage.
behind it to try and
He
snipe
just didn't
them.
take any
I
fucking
reached the
damage.
island, and it has a radio
That's so
tower on it, which
stupid.
could be our ticket to contacting home. I see a cute little lizard, but it's
Hmm.
actually a Komodo dragon, and it aggressively
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
really scared that it's going to engulf me with its mouth and suck my toes. Everything here makes me
Yeah,
miserable.
it'll do something like
I
that,
decide to
sure.
climb to the top of the radio tower. The gate tells me that I'm low on protein and vitamins, which is just swell. I guess this is how vegans feel every day.
Diversify
I
your
honestly
diet.
think veganism
No!
and unionism
I will
are
eat nachos and nachos only.
fine, unless you like food. On my way to the summit,
I don't.
I
I've
find
never
a
even really
box
had
with a
nachos. I
basic
think I had
code.
it like once or
I
twice.
input the phrase boobs with 3 O's, but it doesn't work because the game
Ah,
developers clearly don't have the
damn.
same sophisticated sense of humor as the modest Pelican community. I actually had the best interaction with a viewer this week. I was walking home during peak hour traffic, and this absolute Chad with a thick mullet stops in the middle of the road, winds down the window of
Mullet.
the ute, and yells out, "Pelican, what's up, you motherfucker?" People are beeping their horns, but we proceed to have this wholesome 25-second encounter in the middle of traffic. All of a sudden, the honking stopped,
25-second
time stood still,
encounter.
we locked eyes and kissed.
Okay. Bro, what? What? Alright. It's fair. I understand. I understand it now.
The radio tower's broken, but I find something arguably better.
For some reason, I thought I had like I don't know. I think I have vertigo even in video games, which is kind of sad. But for some reason, it looked like it was like starting to fall, and then
And kissed. The radio tower's broken.
right here,
but I
looks
find
like it's about to
something
fall
arguably
over.
better. A tape recording from my uncle. He says he doesn't have much time, so he'll keep it brief, which is the biggest lie told since the original moon landing. My uncle proceeds
The original
to
moon landing.
Also, a lot of cryptic, metaphoric rambling about being one with the island. God forbid he leaves me a muesli bar or a multivitamin. No, just this incredibly long recording. I'm slowly dying, so I attempt to make a campsite. It's at this point I realize I have no rope and can't make new rope because my axe is broken. Naturally, rope is needed to craft absolutely everything. I can't even fashion a noose. I pull up this typical video from Chattermas Productions to confirm my predicament, and he's like, "Yeah, you're cooked, mate. You just soft-locked your game." I cry for 45 minutes. I then swim out into the ocean with a stone hammer and a dream. I square up with the shark, and it nibbles me. I then get inside the shark where I can see its mouth, and I'm no dentist, but it seems to have healthy-looking gums. It kills.
What the fuck? That's your takeaway from that? That's fair. I understand.
Me, and I'm told I survived for 3 hours and 4 minutes, or approximately how long Anna yells at me for when I make sexist jokes about her driving in my videos. Back in my plane, I crashed for a second time. Those hands straight away planted on the dashboard again, nowhere near the flight controls. Bro refuses to even attempt to try and salvage the situation. He gives up on flying faster than my parents did.
And he gives up on his arms too.
On their marriage. I got into the water, and of course
his arms are gonna be fucking broken. There's no way.
His first initial swim from the wreckage, just like in real life. Sharks are vicious creatures, but they're also very fair. They won't eat a man until he's had a chance to craft a stone axe or two and get his bearings.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know this time I have to be far more efficient.
They're pretty
as I'll never
fair.
find my uncle with a vitamin deficiency. I chop my way
Stop.
to bed where I can sleep and dream. I then craft the most essential thing needed to survive on a tropical island. Not a shelter, not a cringe
Jesus
campfire.
Christ.
I craft myself a spinning wheel where I can spin yarn like an 11th century common wench. I proceed to sit on the beach, spinning that wheel, making all the rope a man could want. When chopping down palm trees, you sometimes get coconuts. These will sustain me for the short term until we find a better source of nourishment. I craft a second bed close to mine, just in case my uncle, or God forbid...
Dude, Jesus Christ, stop. Jesus Christ.
A plane full of hot Swedish models crashes, and I managed to pull.
You never know. You never know. It's always a possibility.
Likely they coded that into a 5GB game, but that would be an engaging expansion. I'm just spitballing hypothetical concepts here, but perhaps in the next update, your long-term girlfriend called Anna is in the plane with you, and she dies in the crash upon impact, and then you have to repopulate the island by mating with 7 or 8 Swedish bombs.
Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck? What is this imagination?
Bombshells. Look, I'm not a game developer, I'm just a dreamer. I attempt to
I
build a
see that.
raft and it goes
I
swell.
see that.
During the construction process, I defy the laws of physics a few times, but eventually, after leaving this island with less trees than the Amazon, I have myself enough timber for a fine sea vessel.
I'm
I
surprised
decide
that
it's
was
time
still
to
in the
make the
water.
most and sail my way to a better future. The island's still right there, though. It's a very slow.
It kind of looks like the raft from Ark a little bit, not gonna lie. Oh, I've been playing a shit ton of Ark, not gonna lie. It's very fun. I've been playing the center a lot. It's been pretty fun.
Slow raft. Even still, this primitive boat would be the crown jewel in the Swiss Navy. This is primarily because Switzerland is a landlocked country and therefore has no navy. After quite a voyage, I reach a new destination and get ready to follow in the footsteps of my English ancestors. Construct homes,
The
propagate
ancestors.
farmlands, and murder and kill the local inhabitants. It was a simple
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Jesus Christ.
time before social media. You could do whatever you wanted and then just say, they attacked us first. I feel
Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm curious how different history would be if there was social media. That would have been crazy. Not gonna lie.
sorry for Ukrainian and Russian soldiers. They can't even commit a minor war crime without it being plastered all over the For You page of TikTok while KSI's new song Thick of It plays in the background. Wow, that could have been too far. I'll tell you what's not too far. I've been building my own Grand Theft Auto RP server called Hydrate that we can all play on. It's launching in the next couple of months, but the Discord server is open now if you want to get updates. The link will be in the top comments and description. I'm going to give $500 to a random person in the server. All you have to do is join. I'm very excited for this and
Nice.
definitely keep you updated.
I
I
think that's
kind of
way
seem
too
to
late
be
though,
ancient
because I
ruins,
think
which is
this video was like 10 months ago. Yeah, 10 months ago. Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore.
in fact, I haven't been this excited since Rockstar Games followed me on Twitter and said they were going to send me an exclusive pack that I would absolutely love. As I dive under the water, enthusiastic, I find nothing. Much like when I opened the huge Rockstar box they sent me, and all it had in it
It
was
is a
this
canon
mug.
though.
Don't get me wrong, mugs are great. I don't want to be ungrateful, but I thought I was about to get early access to Grand Theft Auto 6, not an extra way to enjoy a cup of water. I find a barrel on the shore. Thank God
I
for
suppose
the
that's
bugs,
fair.
because this lets me construct a stove for my boat, and I set sail once again. You see, I spot an island with a lighthouse on it, and my uncle always liked lighthouses.
The stove is pretty nice. I also really like that you can build on the raft in Ark as well. It was pretty cool. Like we had like a little mobile house for a little bit. It's kind of cool.
He used to work at one, and then he eventually got fired and became a butler because he was good at lighthouse work. I arrive at the island that I decide to call my permanent home. Immediately, I find a rowboat that looks way more seaworthy than my shitty raft. I can't dig the sand out,
A little
I just
bit.
have to look at it but not touch. And kind of like your mate's hot ex called Nikki, who wears really low cut tops and you still see all the time because she works at a cafe near your house. Or you know, a less specific metaphor.
I was about to say, yeah, that was very specific.
Second most likely thing to kill me today. I spot a leopard roaming my new home. I'm not about to
You're dead. There's no way. You're dead. If you somehow kill this thing, I will be very impressed.
be big dicked by a Walmart lion, so I sneak up
A
on the
Walmart lion?
beach and to slay it like it was a domestic house cat and I was a Haitian. It turns out, contrary to popular belief, leopards excel in unarmed combat. It
Yeah.
brutally rip my
Yeah, I would be very surprised
my
if you...
nemesis, and I will name it after my own pet cat, Fat Tony. Here's
Fat Tony.
Rockstar mug for scale. How does one kill Fat
Nice.
Tony when all he has with him is stone tools and a great attitude? Planning,
great attitude.
preparation, and strategy. Firstly, I stick to the beaches and avoid the thick vegetation. Leopards notoriously hate sand, or so I hypothesize and also hope. I decide I must reach the top of the lighthouse just in case there's something of use up there, like a lunch line. This means I have to dart through the jungle and risk Fat Tony attacking me. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. From the plain to the sea, to the sand, to my knees. Where's Fat Tony? That's my G. Always drama, lots to see. KSI had 16 different writers script his song, yet I just cooked up that verse with only 11 ghostwriters. No one
11 ghostwriters?
One educational Christian music channel in the world. There's levels to this game. Literally,
that's crazy work.
Level and find no supplies or
you needed 11 ghostwriters for such a masterpiece.
Logan
Understandable.
I'm kidding. Something that's been passed around a lot less.
Wilson joke. Nice.
Yes, a volleyball. Not just any volleyball, a volleyball with a crudely drawn face on it. A mate, a friend, a comrade, a beacon of hope.
Friend.
The strength I need to defeat Fat Tony. I do
it
and I actually have a surprisingly healthy amount of resources. I cook up some turtle meat and get to work. Through many nights and days I chop wood, craft rope, and build my base. Fat Tony...
I killed the Komodo dragon! I'm surprised you didn't get fucking paralyzed and died by its venom. Aren't they like super paralyzed? Jesus Christ. Aren't they like super venomous and like can like paralyze you like for a very long time? Maybe they don't like humans, I don't know. He was running away. Maybe he's hurt. Who knows? Who knows?
Down and kills me wherever he can.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
Forced to run to the ocean and seek protection in my beloved H2O.
Yeah, H2O is
progress slower than
a lifesaver, I suppose.
I begin phase 2, building myself a cabin. Progress is...
Although the fucking sharks should be just as powerful, especially in the water. Like, what are you gonna do? Why does it do such little damage? I understand for like balancing issues, but like, why even have them there if they... like, what? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. They should do way more damage.
This is again very slow. Fat Tony proves to be the worst neighbor I've ever had. I used to live next to a Jewish guy. He had house parties on weeknights.
Why are you trying to build a hut next to him?
Saturday. His dog barked all night.
You're absolutely insane, Mad Lad. I haven't heard Mad Lad in such a long time, actually. Where did I hear that from? I have no idea. Anyway.
In my bins when his were full, a real nuisance.
He's afraid of water? That water was so shallow.
Volleyball and I have a home. When
That's pretty cool.
We now don't get hypothermia, and Fat Tony can't hurt us in here. It's a huge milestone, but it's definitely...
I'm pretty sure he can. He can easily break down that shitty ass door you have. Or even just hop in through the fucking window. I'm pretty sure he can do that easily. Like, cats can jump really fucking high. And I'm pretty sure he can climb the house because it's made out of wood.
Definitely not ideal being scared for my life every time I...
Yeah, he could definitely jump in there.
Imagine if I venture out to harvest some coconuts...
Easily.
...getting eaten by Tony and make my volleyball a widow. I realize I need some inspiration, so I look up a few real-life stories of encounters people have had with leopards. I find one about a 56-year-old Chinese woman who killed a leopard all by herself. I'm not chatting shit here. Leopards are not in the same category as lions and tigers. The average male leopard weighs 31 kilograms. I will not have a furry orange toddler turn my island vacation into a COVID lockdown experience. I begin laying bird snare traps out so that I can start harvesting.
Not gonna lie, if that's true, that's very impressive. That's... I can't even deal with a fucking house cat. Mind. A fucking leopard. Like, bro, what? Did you have a gun? Like, what kind of weapon did you have? Did you... Jesus Christ. Did you have like a fucking flaming sword? That I don't know about? I don't know, that sounds crazy to me.
For my arrows.
I'm used to
I
Far
kill more
Cry,
birds
I
with
guess.
renewable wind energy. I spin a lot of yarn for rope, which always feels odd. I work tirelessly until I have myself a bow and plenty of arrows. As the sun begins to set, I head out into the jungle ready to fight Fat Tony. They'll write songs about this fight. Hopefully KSI can get 50 or more writers together and put out a real banger for the fans. I spot
Why
Tony.
is he shitting on
and
KSI's
I
music
sneak
so
up on him.
much?
I fire an arrow and miss.
Jesus
Very
Christ.
embarrassing, so I panic and rush in to engage. The fight kicks off and I suddenly remember I'm meant to be rescuing my uncle, not fighting an endangered species.
Ugh,
But
oh my
goalposts
god.
have really moved
Oh, I thought he killed
here. I
it.
slay Fat
I was
Tony,
like,
securing my
nice,
home
nice.
land.
He only got hit like twice. Nice.
I chop him up into little pieces, grill him on the barbie, and enjoy the nourishing protein of leopard. I guess I made this video to demonstrate the importance of family and when to give up on them.
Family.
Sure, maybe it's not your uncle lost at sea, but perhaps it's your dad with a drinking problem or your cousin's in debt. Maybe your sister has a breakup and needs a shoulder to cry on. Just remember, you can always give up on them. If you
can always give up on them. That's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to Modest Pelican, obviously. Anyways, subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff, and have a good day.